with 6 News at 11.
A deadlock at the Board of Canvassers meeting is a sign of division in the most procedural parts of government. That's according to one expert. It's our top story tonight at 11. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sherry Jones. Several ballot initiatives ended in a deadlock when brought up to the state's Board of Canvassers today. Now, one expert says it's part of a growing partisanship in closer levels of government. Our Josh Sanchez is here for you more with now on today's decision. Josh?
Sherry, what's usually a procedural review was drawn out well into the evening as people filled the board's chambers to make their voices heard. While one political expert tells me this is a sign of a long-happening shift, advocates for abortion rights say they are determined to see their initiative get on the ballot.
There's just so much on the line for not only myself, my own family, my daughters personally, but also the many families out in our state and quite frankly other states now, as Michigan is one of the few states due to lawsuits and court orders where abortion remains legal.
Nicole Wells-Stallworth is with Planned Parenthood Advocates of Michigan and says today's deadlock is disappointing for more than 70,000 people who signed the Abortion's Right petition. The Reproductive Freedom for All initiative aims to add abortion protections to the state constitution. Kathy Potts with Jackson Right to Life is against the movement and says the formatting and grammar issues should have put a stop to the movement early on.
Had it been any other issue than the abortion issue, I don't think it would have gone this far. I think it would have been rejected, quite early on in the process.
Aaron Call with the University of Michigan says today's gridlock is a sign of partisan friction on the board. He says it's not just Michigan, but also nationwide where election pressures could be influencing reviews.
But anytime you collect the votes of hundreds of thousands of people in a very short amount of time, there's no matter what happens, there's going to be avenues to challenge it, and a challenge on controversial issues is going to play to partisan members of the boards, and that kind of prevails over just that more ministerial role and just kind of common sense.
Call says this type of action could erode voter trust in the system and persuade some Michiganders to not get involved in politics.
But ultimately, I think everyone is hoping that the Supreme Court may kind of cooler heads will prevail and bail out this partnership that exists.
Now, supporters for both Promote the Vote and the Reproductive Freedom for All initiatives say they plan to appeal the board's decision with the state Supreme Court. Now, they have 7 days to do that. Sherry?
Thank you, Josh. Staying with education.